November 7th, 2017, residents of Carson can vote on Measure C.
What's Measure C?
Measure C creates a 0.25% gross receipts tax on refineries and petroleum products blended, mixed, or refined in Carson.
A new tax? What will Measure C cost Carson residents?
If approved, the tax applies to the oil refineries and large petroleum industry. Funds would be available to maintain and improve 911 emergency response and help offset the rising cost of public safety services. Measure C will not cost Carson residents 1 penny in new taxes. It will also not raise gasoline prices, and service stations will not pay 1 penny in new taxes either. The entire tax will be paid only by large petroleum refineries and companies that blend, mix, or refine other petroleum products in Carson.
What are taxes like in Carson now?
Carson's share of property tax is among the lowest in California. The same goes for Carson's 2% utility tax, lowest in the county. And, unlike Compton and Long Beach, Carson does not levy any special sales tax. The fact is, Carson offers programs for seniors, youth, and special needs residents that many cities do not offer. And maintaining these programs is costly. If approved, Measure C will go a long way toward stabilizing Carson's city budget.
Do other cities tax refineries?
Torrance and El Segundo receive $11 million annually from 2 refineries. Richmond receives $33 million annually from their 1 refinery. The fact is, Carson receives less than half the revenue these other cities receive in taxes from refineries there. Carson gets only $5 million per year from 2 refineries.
What will Measure C funds be used for in Carson?
Measure C funds will be deposited to the city's general fund to be used to maintain and improve 911 emergency response, fire and sheriff protection, including emergency response planning for refinery emergencies. Funds will also augment senior, youth, and gang division programs, and the popular Stroke and Recovery Center. Carson's streets, sidewalks, medians, and parks are in need of repair, and funds from Measure C can be used for these repairs as well.
How much money will Measure C generate for Carson?
Measure C will generate about $24 million annually from Carson's refineries, a sum that is similar to what other cities in the region generate from the oil industry in their cities.
Why is Carson facing financial hardship?
Carson, like cities throughout California, lost revenue in 2009 due to impacts of the Great Recession. Moreover, in 2011, the state eliminated city redevelopment agencies in California, costing Carson residents $28 million in revenue annually. Many cities, like Carson, have struggled ever since the state ended this funding.
So you're saying if Measure C passes, Carson residents and business in Carson, other than the petroleum industry, will not pay a single penny?
That's right. Measure C only taxes petroleum refineries and petroleum businesses that blend, mix, or refine petroleum products, much like Torrance, El Segundo, and Richmond.
And you said Carson residents and services stations won't pay a penny, right?
That is correct. Not 1 penny. And Measure C won't raise gas prices. The vote on Measure C is set for a special election on November 7th. Be sure to mark your calendar and vote on this important local issue, the only local issue Carson residents will be voting on. Your participation is important. Please encourage your friends and neighbors to be sure to vote and be part of the process.
Wow, this is a lot to think about. Where can I get some more information?
You can contact Carson City Hall at 310-952-1729 or visit www.ci.carson.ca.us. For voter registration and vote-by-mail information, contact 310-952-1720.
Okay, one last thing. When is the election again?
November 7th, 2017. Don't forget to vote.